wasn't even in really tech news, but did you see the link I sent you about the man who made a guitar out of his uncle's skeleton?
Disgusting. Like I thought. I don't know what I imagined. I guess I thought it might have been some sort of pulp from the bone, or some sort. You know how people. You know how what do you call it when you burn someone when they die?
Ashes.
Well, I mean, the process of creating ashes.
Cremation. Yeah.
Cremation, that's the one. I know you can make diamonds out of that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
you can have an urn. I thought it would be something like that. But then when I clicked on the link, up pops this image of literally a rib cage.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen, actually.
Grim. And there's these crappy cables that he's got running around it. I mean, not that that's the...
well, that's the worst part, is it? He should have hidden the cables better. That's your review.
Wow, use black cables or run them around the rib cage or something, But yeah, it's disgusting. Absolutely.
I mean, it is horrendous. It's supposedly this his uncle had left his body to medical science, and I can't remember which country it was in, but they had stopped using real skeletons, and so his remains were returned, and it's the torso basically from the neck to the pelvis. And it has a metal rod running down the back of it, because you can imagine this was a classroom skeleton. And this fella has decided that the way to honour his uncle who'd left his body to medical science was to turn him into a guitar. It's just horrendous, frankly, with a neck, well, actually a guitar neck attached to where the neck would be. And a couple of parts from a Telecaster, which ultimately makes this a Skelecaster, which is actually what he's named it. That's not just making a terrible pun. I think it's awful, but you have to look it up if you're really that morbidly fascinated. It's terrible.
And if you need a name to search for, this guy's name is Prince Midnight. So I'm sure if you search Skelecaster Prince Midnight, it will probably be the top result on Google. I'm just going to throw that out there.
But yeah, that's not really tech news unless you class an electric guitar as technical.
I mean, I mentioned the cables, so.
Oh, it's got cables in it. Yes, I suppose it is an electric guitar. If it was an acoustic, it would be inappropriate.
No. Yeah.
Absolutely horrendous, though, that one, isn't it? I mean, the worst.
I'm just trying to look for some sort of quote saying it's what he would have wanted, but it seems like it's just, I don't know whether...
I did read something about that. I think he said something along the lines that he was a metal fan, and so he's being used to make metal music, become the first human guitar. I just, honestly, it is. I've said it how many times now? It is just terrible. It's absolutely awful. But this is the sort of thing that searching for tech news brings us. Random articles from the edge of the internet.
And what's good actually as well, you're not just reading about the story itself. They actually give you a step-by-step of how to do it yourself. It's like, and then I solder the cables, and then it's literally like an iFixit guide to creating a guitar out of your dead uncle's rib cage or torso.
Torso. It's the whole torso there. It's just morbid. Very. Even for someone with the surname Adams, it's morbid. So
spelled the right way too.
Absolutely. It is intentional, I assure you.
You just watched a clip from That Tech Show, a podcast hosted by myself and Chris Adams. We talk all things tech with those that make it happen every single week. You can check us out online at thattech.show, or listen to us on Spotify, Apple, or Stitcher, or just about any other podcasting platform you can shake a stick at. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you again next time.